Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. My name is Damien, and today I wanted to give you an update on the current progress of my achalasia recovery. Everything is going pretty well. I generally don't have pain at all. Last week, actually, I drank an Ensure, and for some reason, I started to have a very intense discomfort in the area of my stomach where the lower esophageal sphincter is. So I don't know what that was about. I associate it with Ensure because that is the first time that I have utilized that product, or that's the first time I drank that product. Normally I stick with Orgain, but I couldn't find it one day in the store that I shop at, so I purchased an equivalent. And then, so I drank it twice, and each time I had an issue with pain. The first day, the discomfort was intense, but then the second day it was a little less. But after that, I just stopped drinking the Ensure, and I promptly threw the bottles away. Currently, it's been about 3 weeks now. So after about a week and a half, or almost 2 weeks of being on a liquid diet, I had an appointment with my doctor, and he told me he changed my diet to soft foods, and I've been eating soft foods for about maybe 2.5 weeks now. I'm supposed to be eating soft foods until I believe about the end of December. Next month, we're supposed to have a meeting, a phone consultation, and then and then I guess we'll go from there. He'll give me more direction on what he wants me to do. It's weird, but I've spoke about being a little bit hesitant of implementing more solid foods into my diet, and I've been not generally, I have been sticking with the soft food diet. However, I did have, what was it? I had something that I thought would be soft, but I don't know. It caused a problem. What did I eat? I ate some corn, I think it was. It was some kind of type of vegetable, and it was cooked, but and there was meat as well. And I chewed my food very well, but it didn't. It was chicken. The meat was chicken. I'm sorry. But it caused an issue for me that was reminiscent, though to a not as a large degree, but just reminiscent of the symptoms I had pre-achalasia surgery. It felt like the food was sitting in my esophagus, and like when I went out for my walk/run, I could actually feel whatever the content was, the bolus, in my esophagus. Sorry, but so that was a little surprising, and that those symptoms lasted for a couple of days. I would actually have the taste of whatever it was in my mouth. So when I would wake up and when I would go to sleep, it would feel just a little bit weird. But it still wasn't to the degree that it had pre surgery. I am supplementing my food with mineral supplements and vitamin supplements and vegetable supplements. I have a green powder, which is basically super organic greens, chocolate flavor. I think I get it from Whole Foods a lot. I really, really enjoy it. It's supposed to give you a full serving of vegetables. So I drink that I use that twice a day. I eat it in my yogurt, and then at night I drink it. My diet currently consists of green beans, chili, which is so strange, but it works. Soups, cottage cheese. I didn't like cottage cheese before. I thought it was nasty, but now I like it. Uh, what else am I eating? A lot of meal replacement drinks and mashed potatoes and potatoes. I haven't eaten anything fried in forever. Oh, I'm lying. I had some croquetas the other day, but in general, I haven't eaten any fried food. Um, I picked up some sauerkraut, and I think I'm gonna try to eat that. And I've had cooked cabbage, and I processed that stuff really, really well. But I don't know what happened that day. I've added bread. I've implemented bread into my diet, but uh, I don't know. That's hit or miss for me. So, but in general, I'm pretty happy about the surgery so far. We'll see what happens when I actually switch to regular food, if I ever switch to regular food. This is a question that my bestie asked me the other day. She asked me if I regretted anything about the surgery or preparing for the surgery, and I said, I did regret. So I just wanted to share my regrets with you guys. Just in case you want to, if you ever come down with an achalasia diagnosis, or you're currently diagnosed with achalasia and you're thinking about undergoing the surgery, maybe my experience will help you. I regret not preparing my own food the most. I feel like I could have done a little bit more to make sure I had better dietary, or I could have done more for better dietary planning during this procedure, and the recovery time, or during the recovery process, because I went on the internet and saw that I could have prepared my own food and actually had it ready to go. And I guess I'm thinking about that because, like, in the soups, there's additives and preservatives, and they have to go in there. And I just don't know if I want to continue, like, putting that stuff in my body. It's been weighing on my mind, but it wouldn't have taken anything to make applesauce, to grind up beans and make a paste out of the beans, to grind up meat, and whatever else I wanted to eat. I had baby food to supplement my meat. If you don't prepare your own food, baby food It worked wonders for me. I don't know if people will have an aversion to that, but it worked wonders for me, especially when it came to meat requirements and requirements for protein. I wasn't, I like meat. I'm sorry, and I just need, and it helped take the edge off of, like, the hunger. To be honest, I'm completely accustomed to the diet that I'm in now. Like, I recognized that I was eating a lot of extra food, and it was unnecessary. And now I recognize that I can drink fluids and liquids and be happy and have a lot of energy. I feel super light right now. I hate to say this like this, but I feel skinny. I've lost weight, but I feel skinny. I don't feel heavy. I don't feel weighed down. I don't feel bogged. And my general disposition is really, really, is more, I won't say really, but is more positive than it was prior to the surgery. I dealt with depression for a long time. Still am, but I don't feel that heaviness that's associated with depression and, I guess, being overweight and unhappy about it. But I've lost weight, but I can't really explain this feeling that in my abdominal area is, like, light and clean. I keep saying that, but that's the only thing I can think of. So that was an added benefit that I wasn't expecting. But yeah, I know that I can. But yeah, back to my diet. I know that I can, like, switch between liquid diets and soups and be good with that. I know that presents a problem though, because I'm probably not going to get enough nutrition to maintain a healthy weight that way. But I can't eat a lot now. To give you an example, they say a serving size is what you can hold in the palm of your hands. And before, I would eat God knows how much a serving. But now I'm full from that and on vegetables. So, and now I think it's kind of funny that prior to the surgery and prior to being diagnosed with achalasia, I would eat these large amounts of food when I didn't need it. So anyway, I guess that's another, and there's another benefit. But yeah, the process is going well. I can't wait to see what is in store next. But I have a meeting with like I said, I have a meeting with the doctor in a month. So before I end this, I just wanted to say, if you are thinking about undertaking achalasia surgery, my doctor didn't give me any direction as to what I should do to prepare for the surgery. I barely touched the topic, but when you have your conversation with your doctor, ask him. He told me he was going to put me on a liquid diet for a week, but we never talked about post-surgery. I called and asked to try to get an idea, but the nurse just told me the doctor would have a conversation with me at before the surgery. So you may experience that. So I'm here to say that you may have a similar experience. So I'm just wanted to let you know that I think it's important, or if I had known that I was going to be on a soft diet prior to the surgery, I would have prepared. Like I said, I think there's a lot of additives in the food, and I don't think that necessarily assist with the healing process. And so I would have prepared a lot of different foods. I had more variety in my foods, just to make sure that I was healthy and had the things that I desired. I would have made a lot of soups, anything that's a consistency of custard. They have a savory type of custard you can make. It's so good. I made it the other day, and you should try it. If you should attempt to find a recipe for a savory custard and try it so that you can have it available. I know that's high fat, but it was so good. But especially the meats. Like, I saw a YouTube video where a woman actually made a paste or like baby food out of meat. So I just thought that was so cool, and I would have never ever thought of doing that myself prior to the surgery. So, just if you can at home, if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can easily go to the store and purchase some things like I did, but I know that my wallet would have, that would have been less stress on my wallet had I just prepared the food myself, and I would have had a little more peace of mind. But I'm healing well, and hopefully I will continue to heal without any issues. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching my video, and if you have any questions about anything like the surgery or the procedure, leave me a comment and I'll respond as soon as I can. I'd like to thank you for watching my video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.